In this video, you will learn about solving systems of linear inequalities. First, let's review the steps to graph a set of linear inequalities. First, you need to solve to get y by itself and graph the boundary line and shade the appropriate regions. Now, if it's a greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, you're going to shade a solid line. And if it's greater than or less than, it would be a dashed line. And if you have a greater than or equal to or greater than symbol, you're going to shade above. And if you have a less than or equal to symbol, you would shade below. The solution set is the part of the graph that is the overlapping area. And every point in the shaded area has to satisfy both inequalities. And we say in this case that a system of linear inequalities has a solution set, rather than just having one point that is the solution. In our first example, we're given the inequalities y is greater than or equal to negative 2x plus 4, and y is less than or equal to x minus 4. If I want to graph from this, because it's in mx plus b form already, m, which is my slope, is negative 2 over 1, and b is 4. So my y-intercept is at 4, so I can plot my point, and my slope is negative 2 over 1. So I would go down 2 and over 1. Now, since it is a greater than or equal to symbol, it's going to be a solid line. So I can use this pen to draw in my solid line. And since it's greater than, I'm going to shade above. So I can shade the area above the line. For the next one, I know that my slope is 1, which is really 1 over 1, and my y-intercept is negative 4. So I can plot my point at negative 4 and go up 1 and over 1. Now, since it is less than or equal to, it's going to be a solid line. So I can draw my green solid line. And since it's less than, I'm going to shade below. So I'm going to shade the entire area below the line. Now this area that is both green and red is what we would call our solution set. And if you want to make that a darker color to emphasize that, you can do that. So I'm going to add in my yellow to emphasize that this is my solution set, or the overlap of the two.